Today we're joined by UCO linebacker Jack Puckett. And Mr. Puckett, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Let's talk about, it's playoff time now. What does it mean to be a part of the first team to make the playoffs for the Broncos since 2003?
It's amazing. It's been a long time coming. We've put a lot of work in to get to this point, and we're really hoping to go on a run here.
You were named MIAA First Team on the defensive side, obviously. Whenever you got that message and that you found out that, hey, you're All MIAA First Team, what did that mean to you?
It meant a lot. Like I said, there's been a ton of work put in up to this point, both by me individually throughout the years, and then just with the rest of my team, with my coaches and staff and the rest of my teammates. We've been putting in a lot of work, and specifically I've been putting in a lot of work to get to this position. But like I said, I have a great team around me that's put me in this position to go receive that accolade.
So three-ish weeks ago, you guys took on Pittsburgh State and you lost. I came up to you after the game, and you told me, we're going to win out. I promise you, we're going to win out. You ride or die for this team. I'll go to war with these guys 10 out of 10 times. Why did you feel like you needed to say that?
In a moment like that where you just got knocked down with a group of guys that you're extremely close with, it's going to go one of two ways. It's either going to be astronomically bad and you could fall apart and unravel, or it's going to make the bond stronger, what we've worked for all season, really since the spring. And you're just going to band together and you're going to find a way. And that's what we've done these last few weeks to finish out the season, is we've just found a way.
So let's fast forward a little bit to that Emporia State game. We were talking a little before we started about how much there's a rivalry with Emporia State, and you guys came out on fire against Gunnar Gundy in the first quarter, so much so that he had to be benched. What was the reason for all that just fiery energy that came out in that first quarter, and why did you guys want to set the tone early like that?
So I'd say a couple things. One, we wanted the outright championship, obviously. Two, us and Emporia State are kind of a natural-born rivalry because of the amount of Oklahoma kids that play for them. There's actually a quote that floats around where it's the best Oklahoma kids get recruited by Emporia State, and the rest go to UCO. So that was another reason we were pretty fired up. And just with that natural-born rivalry and senior day, we felt like we needed to go out there and light things up.
Take on Ouachita Baptist this Saturday. What are you looking forward to the most in that aspect? What have you seen out of them that you're like, I can exploit that?
Yeah. Biggest thing is they play in the GAC conference. We play in the MIAA. We would love to go ahead and show that there's a clear difference between the two. They're a good team. They're a good winning program. Got a lot of respect for them, but really looking forward to put on display that the MIAA is nothing to be taken lightly, and specifically our defense is nothing to be taken lightly either.
I agree. They are the SEC of Division II, the MIAA is. So last question for you. You played at Bixby. You also played with your brother. Your brother's here, Hank Puckett. Talk about just what it's like playing with your brother now in high school and now in college.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty special experience. You don't see many of those out there. Biggest thing now is I get to play with my brother as a college linebacker. He's going to be a heck of a player for us. And then more than anything, you talk about doing it for the guys next to you, and it's pretty easy to do it for the guy next to me when it's my brother. So on days that I'm not feeling it or it's a rough day, I just got to remember I have a blood-related little brother that's looking at me right now, and I need to be dressed up and ready to go all day.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Good luck on Saturday. I'll be there watching. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And back to myself at the studio.